already got 4 people in the room with 2 thumbs, starting off with a crowd. Let's go. That's what happens when you schedule. People know you're coming. What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 3, the return trip home. We are somewhere between Tulsa and Dallas. Been on the road maybe half an hour or so. Had to stop and fill up. There was a real bad accident on the other side. Y'all might see some emergency vehicles come in the opposite direction. But about 3 miles back, there was a pretty bad accident. They had a whole bunch of folks there already, so didn't have to render aid or anything like that. There were officials there and all that stuff already, but still seeing some other folks shoot by. Ringmaster Ray, Off-Roads Adventure, what's up, brother? Frostbite Coin says, what's up, Matt? It was good to see and meet you. See you in the streams. Absolutely, Frostbite. Victoria, I do my best to stay safe. When the speed limit says one thing, I make sure to stay within a certain range of that. Just to have some modicum of safety, if you will. But I've got both hands on the wheel and all the things. Absolutely will Wild West. Left a little later than I had expected, but there was just so many people, man. I definitely didn't leave late because I was selling lots of silver. The first day I did not sell a single thing. The second day I sold 6 rolls of 40%ers that I just picked up from Everyday Opportunity. I bought 8 from him, kept 2 for myself. I bought 10 from him, kept 2 for myself, put the other 8 up and sold 6 of those. So yesterday I sold 6 rolls of 40%ers and 1 ounce. And today I sold 5 ounces. So yeah, a little bit different. But, streamed last night with the fellas and was able to sell some things there, luckily. No, they were going the other direction. It wasn't anybody else. It wasn't anybody we know, for sure. But congratulations, MR Coins, on the 10-ounce bar win. That's awesome, brother. Congratulations. Yeah, it was a great time. And plus, my daughter was there for the most of it, so I got to spend time with her, and I ain't really been able to do that really since I dropped her off. I mean, she came out for like 3 days once for her brother's birthday when we were camping. Matter of fact, I take that back. We were out there for 3 days. She was only there for a day and a half. And then my other daughter's wedding, she was in town for 3 days. But like all the stuff that goes in with a wedding. So she was constantly running. I was constantly running. And I haven't really been able to spend 48 hours straight with her since I dropped her off almost 3 years ago to go into the Navy. So that was pretty awesome. Nice. Yeah, somebody came up to me. They're like, "Hey, I was on a live." And they said, "Hey, keep it down. They're doing a whatnot auction." I was like, "Excuse me, this is a coin show. Like, if you need a quiet place to do an auction, go back to your room or something." Not against Adam, but like the person that was telling me to be quiet. Adam didn't tell me. He was streaming. He didn't say anything, but I don't even remember who it was. I can't remember. I think it was a lady, but I didn't know her. But yeah, that's I'm not mad that they were doing an auction there. I thought about doing a live auction while I was sitting at my table all day, for crying out loud. But I just thought that was kind of funny. It's like, you're gonna tell a guy on YouTube to be quiet. That's not always gonna go over. But anywho, was on the Everyday Opportunities video today on the train. If anybody saw that, a guy named Tiger Stacking was telling everybody that he liked everybody on the train except I was the only one that was rude to him. And when I asked him what I did, he wouldn't tell me what I did, when I did it, where I did it. And honestly, I mean, I'm not saying I don't come off as an ass to some people, because I do, and I get that. I don't attempt to. Like, it's never the intention. Sometimes, you know, my straightforwardness and lack of ability to sugarcoat sometimes can come off a certain way, and I get that. I'm not, you know, I don't have an issue with it. I've, you know, told many of people that it's nothing personal. It's just who I am, and I try to soften it as much as possible, but it happens. So he just kept talking about it. He brought it up, was talking about it, but didn't want to tell me. And then he suggested that I get his phone number from Coin Crew and talk to him about it so he could think about forgiving me. And I was just like, I don't know that makes sense for me to, like, even take a bite out of that apple. Like, no, well, I mean, I guess that's possible, but one happened about 4 hours before the other, so it would have had to been the other way around. Oh, is Tiger Stacker a she? I don't know. In Mark Coins, you should next year, June 27th, 28th, and 29th, put it on your calendar. Start making some time. So there's one thing I've learned, and I learned this from my pastor, and it's something I try to practice, and that's truth without grace. Grace without truth is meaningless, but truth without grace is mean. So if you're telling somebody the truth about something that hurts, but you're doing it from a place other than a place of caring and helping and grace, then it'll definitely come off as mean. But if you just give everybody grace and don't tell them the truth about it, then the grace is meaningless. DT, what's up? Be safe going home, brother. It was nice meeting you and the gang at DT. It was an absolute pleasure, bro. DT is way cooler in person than you would expect. You would think that all his coolness comes off on his YouTube channel because there's so much of it, but honestly, in person, it's even more than you would expect. Slow Thorpe, what's up, brother? Hope everything's going well with the family. And your dad, may he rest in peace, brother. Been thinking about you. Hope everything's going well. Big love to you and your family, bro. Big board in the road. Y'all see that? You gotta watch out. In Oklahoma, they just throw stuff in the road. Herman, what's up? Just got home. Okay, nice. You made it back. Yeah, I'm working on that with our marriage counselor. Yeah, that's a good thing to do in marriage. You know, there's one thing I've learned about marriage is that nothing, I mean, all the stupid stuff just does not matter. And when both of y'all can get to a place of figuring that out, life is just on a whole nother level. How would I get a table next year? I want to take lots of pours. So I have a sheet in my deal. I can probably scan it and copy it to you, Herman, if you email me. That way I don't forget. Oh yeah, I bet after a tornado there's stuff all over the road. Yeah, 2K to come to this trip that's too much. That is way too much. Yeah, you can talk Mike, but you know, Mike's got a lot going on. A lot of the time, but I can definitely scan and send you the sheet. You would fill that out and send it in to Mike for a table. And they got cases. They rent all that stuff there. It's like $15 to rent a case. You can even rent lights if you want to do lights. I had Ringmaster Ray pours in my case because he didn't have a table, but I did. And I just let him put stuff inside mine because he only had a few, like, you know, he didn't have a whole bunch. He sold his 10-something ounce Baltimore wine. Yeah, I'd probably, if the 22-hour drive would cut on the cost, like more than a few $100, I'd probably do the drive. Spend the money on one night's hotel room. Hell, even two may still be cheaper. And then you can make like a little, like, it's so important to remember how important the journey is, right? Like, especially if you're going with somebody that you care about. So, I mean, some of the best conversations you can have are sitting on the inside of a windshield because there's nowhere to go. You know what I mean? And you know, if you like when I go on long trips with my wife or anybody for that matter, I like to stop and see, keep an eye out for a glove box pop-up auction. I could even probably dig out a scratch card if y'all wanted to. Wouldn't that be fun? We'd have to pull over to scratch it, of course, but do a little scratch card Engelhard bar or something. That could be fun. Yeah, I would definitely, because plane tickets get so expensive depending on where you're going. If you can make a little road trip out of it, to where you make as many memories on the road as you do on at the destination. Like, that's what it's all about, bro. And you know, with all the craziness that's going on right now, this is a damn beautiful country. It is damn beautiful. I'm not necessarily talking about Oklahoma when I say, I'm just playing. Joey Brown, what's up? Good to see you. We got 20 people in the room, 13 thumbs. Let's make sure everybody gives it a like so YouTube will do what YouTube does and, you know, expose me to more folks so we can bring more people into the community and continue to grow and save this country one person at a time. I wonder if Paula got her Brahms on the way home. That's all she's been talking about. Stopping at Brahms on the way back to Texas. So Mrs. Coin Crew is going with Paula Bloom and Ida Herring back to Ida Herring's. Keith is going back to Grove, where Mike is, dropping all his stuff off, and then he's going to Miss Ida's, and then they're going to stay there for whatever they stay there for. Then they're going back to Grove to pick up their stuff, then to St. Louis, and then back to Michigan. Herman, I'm not sure how far Midland is, bro. I'm just north of Houston. So if you put Houston in a map and it gives you that time, take off about 45 minutes. Assuming Midland is north. If it's west, then add 45 minutes. It's definitely not south. It's definitely not east. So if it's north, take off 45 minutes. If it's south, if it's west, take off 45 minutes. Add 45 minutes rather. Have you ever been on Frontier Airlines, bro? Is that the one that I'm thinking of? Is that the yellow? Are they yellow? I think it was Frontier. Spirit, never mind. That's right. Okay, Spirit was a really bad experience. I have never been on Frontier. Yeah, I mean, you can still find some decent, like Southwest, a lot of times you can find decent flights. Kansas City was like super laid back and chill, and sharp, right? You could just hang out and have conversations all day. It's so cool when you finally get to, I mean, it's great seeing people over and over again too, but the first time when you get to, you know, see a person face to face after, I mean, let's be honest, sometimes some of us have been spending time together for a year, 2 years, 3 years. I'm sure some of you folks longer. And, you know, it's just nice finally to be able to give somebody a hug and just, you know, get to know them on a personal level. It's just awesome. Slow Thorpe, I hope so, brother. Darren Gray, what's up? Good to see you. Need to be with y'all to relax. So, big soft hugs and love to all. What's up, Rhonda? Yeah, absolutely, Cracker Travis. Absolutely. Yeah, and like, so when I planned this trip and booked it, like I was having a, you know, my world is up and down very oftentimes because I'm in sales and things like that. So typically feast or famine. And in the time I booked the show, it was definitely feast. And now in the time of going to the show, it's a little bit famine. So it's like, if I wouldn't have booked this thing beforehand, I would have not come. Just to not have the expenditures. But again, you know, the time with my daughter, it didn't matter, coin show or not. Like it was worth it. Oh, I'm definitely watching the road. Mark Coins, I hope y'all can make it. Where are y'all going? You said y'all going on a prospecting trip. Where are y'all going? Cracking traffic so much. God bless. God. I apologize for the spotty internet. Four hours away on the prospecting trip. Okay. That sounds like fun. I bought some silver dimes off of Charles Latreille today. We just lost about half our people, probably because of the internet. Hopefully they'll pile back in. Can I get a 5x5? Thank you, Jack. If anybody can hear me, make sure, I just want to make sure my sound's okay. Down to 3, you're back strong. Okay, I'm back strong. Good. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Back up to 9. Angry Warrior, what's up, my friend? Gregory Freeman, hello. Absolutely being safe, brother. Blue Ridge. Got to meet Blue Ridge for the first time, man. Him and his wife, amazing folks. He married up for sure, but just great folks. Thank you, Greg. Somebody told me I should turn my view landscape while I'm driving, but when I do that, my phone tells me to rotate the device back the other way. Maybe I have to check my settings for this. They say you can still see the chat. Interesting. Alright, I gotta see. I got a turn coming up here. Well, that's not what I want to do. I'm trying to look at my map. So I got to be looking for a sign in 1.8 miles from McAllister in Dallas. Because I'm going to the Big D, and I do mean Dallas. Interstate 40. Oh, you got to start in landscape mode. I appreciate that info. Annette, hello. Well, I've got one scheduled for 6:30 and 8:30. And I may do one at 10:30 as well, because I probably won't get home till like midnight. So I'll try to start the next one in landscape. Now, I don't know if because I've already scheduled it, it's too late, but I'll definitely check it out. Check it out. Oh, absolutely, dude. Take a lot of video footage. Awesome. Thank you, Rhonda. Charles Latre, what's up? Congratulations on the 10 ounces, my friend. Bought some dimes off of Charles today. 41 Rosies. He gave me a great deal on them. I think maybe I need to turn here. Alright, so I am getting on the Indian Nation Turnpike. And Gypsy Wolves, is somebody calling you a girl? Like, I'm having a blast learning the editing, trying to. Yeah, you know, my son's already become way better at that than me. I really do need to do better with my editing. Like, I do the same editing to every video. Put the thing on the front, put the thing on the back. Like, if I have any mess, like, I very rarely edit the video itself. I'm a one take kind of guy. But I need to start doing more professional type stuff. Yeah, there you go, MR. That that doesn't hurt the cause for sure. So when I got on this Indian Nation Turnpike on the way here, I accidentally went the wrong way. And as soon as I did that, I hit a $2.50 toll booth. And I asked the lady, I said, hey, I went the wrong way. How can I get over there? She said, oh, just go up, take exit 38, turn around, you can get right back on. Well, I looked it up and it was 24 miles to the first exit. So not only did I just waste $5 because I'm going to have to go through that toll booth both ways to get back where I was supposed to be going, but they wanted me to spend an hour round trip to fix that little mistake. So I went ahead and busted a Yui in the little emergency car only deal. And right as I did it, I realized I was doing it right in front of their police station. And the lady from the booth could still see my car from where we were at. I'm positive of that. And I just like, as soon as I did it, I was like, oh, yep, gonna get a ticket for that one. But again, for an hour, like I'm saving an hour, I probably would have taken a ticket and just stayed out of that county for like 10 years. If you can even still get away with that. But, yeah, so I did it and I was just waiting for somebody to come get me, but nobody did. And I went on about my merry way. It worked out. And then Frostbite was the third winner. So we've actually had all three of the 10-ounce bar winners in this chat already. Oh, this guy's on the road. Oh, Rhonda. It's out the window. So y'all expect Oklahoma to be pretty flat. But, I mean, you can see this valley I'm going down into. I'm going down at a pretty steep grade right here. It's like a little, almost like a little bowl of a valley. Yeah, that's not going to go over well if they mail me a ticket. I mean, that's just a waste of paper for them. I'm all right with having a warrant in a far-off county because it would never be worth them transporting me from anywhere. So it's not like I get pulled over in South Texas and they'd be like, oh, this guy's got an outstanding warrant for a $72 ticket. Arrest him and ship him. Like, that would never happen. So, more of a statute of limitation. I've got tickets in quite a few states. But then again, just, you know, this is not advice. I am not a lawyer. I'm not a financial advisor. You know all that stuff. I'm just telling you that that's what I do. Good to see you, Acacia Coin Hunter. Beto D's in the house. We got 29 thumbs up. Let's go. 17 people back in the building. Couple cool interview things with Silver Seeker. So looking forward to see what he does with that. That guy's a pro. He, you know, when you get to the point where you're doing this full time, and your entire job is to make like 4 or 5 videos a week, a coin show here and there with the fam, I feel like you've done pretty well. I'm not mad at that at all. So when I left about 2 o'clock, there was maybe 10% of the tables that hadn't left. I waited until I was probably last 20%, and then I started backing up. So I imagine everybody was probably out of there by 2:30, 3 o'clock at the latest. I mean, people started leaving it at 10, 10:30. You know, a couple people here and there. Like, I always feel bad at those things for the people that show up at lunchtime on the last day, because they you know, the public, I mean, if I'm the public and I show up to a coin show that says it's all day on Saturday, and I show up at noon, and I drove, you know, even if I drove 10, 15 minutes to get there and parked and did all the things, oh yeah, definitely over by now. And then I show up inside the shop, and there's like, or inside the everybody else is gone. Like, I feel like I wasted my time. Great Scott, you had to be one of the last people there. Hope everybody's doing well. Anybody else in here on the road right now? Put a 1 in the chat if you're driving. It is nice to be going over 80 and getting past. That just makes me feel safe. Gypsy says, hey. Great Scott says, yep, I turned off the lights. Our local show doesn't allow dealers to leave early. It's bad. It is very bad for the show. And I feel like people should be committed to staying. 100%. Because it's going to, like, everybody that came at noon today from the public will not come to this show next year. They will not. Birthday shopping with the kids. Let's go. Video enforcement cameras in use. So yeah, it's very likely that I need to be over here in the easy tag lane. It's very likely that they got me on camera making that U-turn, because I just saw a sign about it. Wah, wah. Beto was in Mexico. Let's go. Nice, got some new folks subbing MR coins. That's great. Yeah, you would think so. But again, if your show gets the reputation of nobody being there on Saturday, then people aren't going to come Saturday. I mean, if YouTubers wouldn't have been at this show, today was the busiest day as far as people from the public. 100% without a doubt. By like times 3. So, for sure. So if it wasn't for the YouTube crowd, that would have been a very, very, very slow show. Like, it was still super slow, and there was a lot of us. A lot. Met some folks I had not, like, originally Talks Coin. Got to meet Shay. That was awesome. Who else was for the first time? Frostbite, obviously. Kansas Stacker met for the first time. MJ Squirrel. Let me think, who else? Ike's Girl. Greg King. Jeff Silversmith. Hung out a lot. Got to hang out with Ringmaster Ray and his son a lot. Awesome, awesome folks. So the building that they were holding it at in Grove, which is probably the only place in Grove they really could have held it, got sold. So they were not going to be able to have it there anymore. So during the last Grove, they took a vote from all the people at the tables. They wanted to do Joplin, Missouri. Hey y'all, sorry about that. My phone got overheated. If somebody that has a wrench could drop a link for Copper Owl coins, let's go give him a raid, and then I'll be back about 6:30 or so. I've got another live scheduled for 6:30. But I saw Copper Owl coins just went live, so I'd love to jump over there and hang out with y'all in his chat while I'm driving. I appreciate all the thumbs up and all the love. Thank you guys so very much. And again, I'll be streaming it in about just over an hour. I'll be back on. So, hey, Kelly Ray. Good to see you. Johnny, thanks so much, y'all. Let's go click that link. Let's go check out Copper Owl coins. And we'll catch y'all in the next stream. Don't worry about fitting in when you come to Tulsa, Oklahoma, because we are all mad here.